Hello, hey, this is Guy Unger. I'm back. We're going to do a video on Joe Satriani today. We're going to do 3 different really cool tapping licks that I picked out of 3 different songs of his. The first one is going to be the one I just played, which is Midnight. We're going to break that down. We're going to get into a tapping lick from Surfing with the Alien, and we're going to do a tapping lick out of Always With Me, Always With You. So without further ado, let's get to it. So the first lick we're going to break down is this two-handed tapping lick from Midnight. It's a two-handed pattern that is got 2 fingers being used on the left hand and 2 fingers on the right hand being used. Once we get the order of those fingers down, it's going to pretty much stay the same for the rest of the idea. So the first part starts with the left hand, and conveniently enough, both fingers play in order. So we start with our index finger on B on the 7th fret of the 6th string. And then we're going to play our 3rd finger on the right hand on the 9th fret of the 5th string. So we have, which is basically just a B power chord. And then with the right hand, we're going to use the index and the middle, and I use the index and middle. So the middle finger is going to be the next note that we play, and it's going to be on the 2nd string, 12th fret. And then the index finger is going to be on the 12th fret also, but on the 4th string. So the pattern is going to be like this. The index finger on the left hand, the ring finger of the left hand, the middle of the right hand, and then the index of the right hand. So the pattern is this. Now I would recommend practicing this slow and making sure that you get a good connection with the string and every note is even in time and in tone. So if you have to practice it really, really slow, it's definitely worth doing. So, like that. There's no shame in that. Slow and steady wins the race. The end result is what you want, and it takes time to build up that dexterity to do that, but it's very obtainable for just about anybody. It just takes some time. Okay, so we're going to do that pattern 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then we're going to move to our second pattern. So the right hand conveniently moves from the 2 12th fret notes on the 2nd and 4th string. We're going to move that up to the 14th fret. Kind of stays the same. The left hand is going to move up. Index finger is going to move up to the 10th fret of the 5th string. And then the ring finger or the 2nd finger, whichever is more comfortable for you. I just like to use the ring finger because I was just using it. So it keeps the pattern the same for me. The index finger is on the 5th string, 10th fret. The ring finger or your middle finger, whichever is more comfortable, will be on the 11th fret of the 4th string. So the pattern stays the same. And we got our right hand on the 14th fret now. So here's what we got. So we've got index on the left, ring or middle on the 4th string, and then the middle of the right hand, and then the index of the right hand. So that's going to go. We're going to do that one 4 times as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So putting the first 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go back to the first pattern again. Here on the 7th fret, 9th fret, and back to the 12th fret with the right hand. We do that 4 times. Then we go back to the same idea again for the second one, which is on the 10th and 11th frets with the left hand, and then the 14th fret with the right hand on the 2nd and 4th string. But this time, we're going to play just twice with the right hand here. And then your right hand moves up to the 14th fret on the 1st and the 3rd string. So that's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so putting all that together, pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 1 again, pattern 2 modified, back to pattern 1 again, Now this time we're going to take this exact pattern 1 and we're going to move everything up just a set of strings. So the left hand is going to move up to the 5th string with the index finger on the 7th fret, 3rd finger on the 4th string, 9th fret, and then the index and middle are still on the 12th fret, but this time on the 1st and 3rd strings. Pattern doesn't change. All right, so far we have this. Back. Now we have 2 more shapes. We're going to take the left hand, so index finger on the 9th fret of the 5th string. I use my 3rd finger on the 3rd string, 9th fret. You could use your 2nd, whatever is more comfortable. And then the right hand moves back to the 12th frets on the 2nd and 4th strings, and we're going to do this 4 times. Then the right hand is going to move down to the 11th fret, and we're only going to get 3 of these. And we end with the 9th fret on the 5th string with the index finger. So that's that whole idea. So let's go through the whole thing one more time. And that is all of midnight. And this is the next lick from Surfing with the Alien. This is a really cool one. This is slightly different. So instead of tapping with the actual fingers, Satriani uses the edge of the pick. And this idea, he is tapping at the 22nd fret the whole time. And he's really just kind of, there's no like exact science to it. He is just rapidly moving it on the 22nd fret of the 1st string. And then the rest of the notes are going to descend down a C-sharp Phrygian dominant, as a matter of fact, mode. The 22nd fret is rapidly being tapped with the pick, the edge of the pick. So you just take the side, rapidly move it here. So, and then the left hand is playing down a C-sharp Phrygian scale, Phrygian dominant to be exact. So, but I'll just show you the notes of the left hand that's descending. So he starts on the 21st fret, goes down to the 19th fret, back to the 21st fret, down to 17, back up to 19, down to 16, back to 17, quick stint on 16 to walk down to 14, to walk down to 13, back up to 14, and then he ends up on the 9th fret. So that's going to go. Now the trick to this, as you're doing this, there's got to be some muting going on, especially with a lot of gain and tapping and stuff. You got to find a way to mute the other strings. So I tend to let my index finger kind of lean over and mute the other strings, and I let my right hand also mute the other strings that I'm not playing. So between the two, I can keep them pretty damped. And if you're playing with a float and trim, obviously you got to be real careful about the pressure you put on, because you can, you know, basically bend the notes out of tune just by putting pressure on the strings. So there's a finesse to it, if you will. 3rd finger on the 21st fret, down to 19, back to 21, down to 17, back up to 19, 16, 17, 16, 14, 13, back to 14, down to 9. And he spends a little more time there. So here's what that sounds like all together. Very cool lick. Lick number 3 is out of Always With Me, Always With You. And this is in B major. And the cool thing about this, now we're back to using our fingers to tap with instead of the edge of the pick on the last one. So what's happening here is he's playing in the key of B major. So if we look, we play B major scale and he's using the B string. So it's pretty cool because he's staying at the 12th fret with the right hand tapping, and that's the constant kind of a drone idea again. But the cool thing is that he uses the open B string, so he has these two notes happening the whole time, and he's just letting the left hand move around this time, playing some really cool notes and patterns out of B major. So let's look at the notes of B major real quick. So it's the open string B, the 2nd fret C sharp, 4th fret D sharp, 5th fret E, the 7th fret F sharp, and then the 9th fret, which is G sharp, and then we have the 11th fret, which is A sharp, and then we're back to B. So we have this. So he's just basically moving that around, moving the notes around the scale with tapping the 12th fret B and the open string B. So that makes it really, it's got a neat drone to it. So there's 3 basic patterns that happen here. So the first one, so we tap the 12th fret, pull off to the open string, hammer on with the right hand on the 9th fret. So it's groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's the idea. Now he's going to move this pattern around. So here's our first bit. We're going to go 9 with the right hand, down to 7, back up to 9, down to 5, back up to 7, back up to 9, down to 7, down to 5, and then we've got 3 7s. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to go like this. 9, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9. Walk back down to 5. Now 7, 7, 7. All right. That leads us to the next idea, which goes all the way up to the 11th fret. And we're going to do that one twice on 11. So it's going to be 11, 11, 9, 7, and then back up to 9, 7, 5, walking down, walking back up 7, 9, walking back down 7, 5, 4, and then down to 2 for 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to go like this. 11, 11, 9, 7, 9, 7, 5, walk back up 7, 9, walk back down 7, 5, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right, so that's for the third idea, and the third idea is back up to the 11th fret. We're going to do that twice. So same kind of idea, but just a little bit different. So 11, 11, 9, 7, 9, 7, 5, 7, 9, 7, down to 4. And then we have 5 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he pulls off to the open string from the 12th fret to end it with. So the pattern sounds like this. And then we have a hammer on the 12th fret, pull off to the open string, and that leads us into the next thing. Let's put all 3 of these together slowly. And that's how that whole thing goes. Always with me, always with you. All right. So that kind of wraps it up. I appreciate you guys listening and tuning in. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Give me comments. Please tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, ideas for new songs. Thank you for the support. I'm really trying to grow the channel. I'm getting more subscribers. I really want to try to get this thing moving and get to where I can offer a lot more for you guys and more detailed and get better equipment. I also want to do some live streams. So if you guys would comment and let me know if you would be interested in doing that. I would love to talk to you guys and talk music theory and technique. I've been playing for a long time. I graduated from the Atlanta Institute of Music in '96. Graduated from Methodist University with honors in music, and I've been a professional musician since the '80s, and I've been playing a long time. I got some good experience I'd love to share with you guys. And you guys are really helping me. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.